heard unfamiliar sounds coming from my mother's bedroom. I peeked through the keyhole, and what I saw completely broke me. My mother was cheating on my father, and I felt nothing but pure shame. I glanced over at the kitchen knives, but I let that thought go. I grabbed my stuff and walked out without making a sound. A few minutes later, a man in his 50s came out of the room. It was my father's boss. I watched him get in his car and drive off, then walked back inside. I took every ounce of anger I had and unloaded it on my mother. She didn't say a word, so I slapped her across the face. I hated her for what she did, and I hated myself for being powerless to do anything about it. But she still didn't say anything. She just buried her face in her hands and sobbed. The crying drove me up the wall, so I slammed the door and left to go visit my father in prison. But the moment I saw how worn down he looked, I couldn't say a thing. He took the blame for his boss and went to prison, while that same boss was sleeping with his wife. It all came down to that $50,000. One night, the boss got behind the wheel drunk and killed a pedestrian. The car behind him saw the whole thing. He bolted from the scene, and to keep himself out of prison, he called my father. He offered him $50,000 and promised to keep paying our family's bills while he was locked up, trying to give us a better life. Took the deal. And that was the moment everything started falling apart for our family. After my father went to prison, my mother held the whole household together on her own. Meanwhile, all I did was eat and sleep, never once thinking about helping her out. She told me to go find a job. I told her I'd rather starve than work. I tried to get my hands on my father's compensation money, but she shut that down immediately. A couple days later, I came home with a busted up face, and a look in my eyes said it all. If you don't give me money, I'll keep coming home looking like this. She had no choice but to go ask her supervisor for an advance on her paycheck. Her supervisor was hesitant, originally planning to hand the money directly to my father once he got out. While they were talking, my mother's phone started ringing. Her bag was so stuffed that she fumbled around forever trying to find it. That flustered, clumsy moment was all it took to put an idea in the boss's head. He changed his mind on the spot and offered to drive her home. The ride was easy and comfortable, and he laid on the compliments the whole way. My mother was quickly won over. What she didn't know was that she had just stepped into a trap she couldn't see coming.